Construction Calculator is an Android app available from Snappy Appz. This software is available on the Google Play Store as a free, ad-driven version and a paid, ad-free version. The software is designed with construction tradesmen in mind and was created by tradesmen who work in the field. Construction Calculator is a very comprehensive package, and we highly recommend you watch this tutorial and our entire tutorial series in their entirety so that you can get the most out of Construction Calculator. We have included links to all the associated videos below in the write-up. While Construction Calculator has many handy modes, such as a full-featured areas and volumes calculator and an arcs and sectors mode, in this tutorial we will be concentrating on the triangle mode. With that said, let's take a look at the app. So the first thing we want to do is click on the triangles mode button in the mode bar. The mode bar is directly below the main display and is a series of gray buttons. If this bar is not visible, you're going to want to click on the gear icon and to go into settings and make sure it's visible. So let's go ahead and I'll just show you that. If you enter settings and scroll to the bottom, you'll see there's a mode bar visible option. If this is unchecked, your mode bar is not visible. So you're just going to want to make sure that's visible for this tutorial. So we'll hit yes. Now it's visible. Now we can go ahead and click on the triangles button to enter the triangles mode. So how the triangles mode works is it constantly is trying to solve the triangle. So what you're going to do is you're going to type in values that you know or that you've measured. And as soon as the calculator has enough values, it will solve all the other values, including area, perimeter, and the height of the triangle. There are a few little lock buttons over here. What they allow you to do is lock your angles, the most handy of which is angle C. If you hit this lock button, you will lock this angle at 90 degrees. I usually have this button on because I'm more than not solving 90-degree triangles. But you can also just click it off if you don't require it. But I'm going to keep it on for now. Any red box is locked, so you can't edit it. And any blue box is an editable box. So let's go ahead and do an example of solving a triangle. A right angle, obviously, since I've locked the angle C. And now we're going to type in a value for length A and length B, at which point the calculator will solve angle A and B and length C as well. So to enter value, we simply click on the value that we require under the heading. So under heading side A, we're going to click on the blue button. And at this point, our calculator is going to come back up. This is a handy way of number entry, as it allows us to use our history of our calculator or the memory of our calculator. Or it allows us to do intermediate calculations. So I could actually type in a calculation here and use the result to go into the triangle. But for this example, let's just go ahead and type in 8'6". So I type 8 foot 6 inch, and then you just hit the back button, and the whatever's in your display, in this case 8'6", will be entered into the triangle mode. So I'll hit the back, and you'll see now under side A we have 8'6". So let's go ahead and enter a value for side B. Let's put a fractional value in. Let's put in 4'6½". So we'll go 4 feet, 6 inch, and 1 numerator, 2 denominator. So now we have 4'6½" in our display. When we push back, that'll be entered into our side B, as you can see here, and the entire triangle will be solved. So now we also have angle A and B solved, and we have side C solved. As well as that, we have an area calculated, a perimeter of the triangle calculated, and the height of the triangle calculated. Since this is a right angle triangle, the height's just going to be the same as side B, but often that will not be the case. And we are now locked, so we cannot do anything with our numbers. So our next step is either to save these results, which will save it back to the calculator's history. So let's go ahead and do that so I can show that. Triangle saved calculator history. And our other option is to reset this and work on another triangle. So I'll just go ahead and hit reset. And you'll see it resets back to 0. Now let's go back to our calculator. And you'll see that now under history, all of our triangle results have been added to our history, including the area, height, and the perimeter. Now you can work with any of these numbers just by clicking on them to recall them. So let's go ahead and recall the perimeter, and you'll see it shows up in the calculator's display. At which point you can put it in memory if you require it, or you can work with it further. I hope you really enjoy our app and that it saves you tons of time. If you require more help, please be sure to check out our YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to keep up to date with new tutorials and apps. Also, check us out on Instagram under Snappy Appz. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon.